Guys, how you all doing? I'd like to welcome everyone in the ATS stream. We streamed from ATS 2 today. This is the second stream of the day. I just wanted to drive on some American roads as well. We're currently in Arkansas. We're going to be going into Louisiana. However, before we actually make that stop, Duncan, testing. Before we make that stop, we need to top up our fuel. I was just around the corner, so it's fine. Just adjust the camera slightly. Bogdan, need to wait. Bogdan, you seen what it said? It says 31 days. But you had to ask this on stream, yeah? Danny Jinky Wilkin. We will enjoy the stream 100%. Bogdan, I sent you a message for that already. I can have a look after the stream, yeah? This guy. Bogdan, I'm gonna log into your PC, yeah? And start changing stuff in there, 100%, mate. Bogdan, is the map editor working or not? Well, I know that it puts, but is the editor working? As by the way, this is what we are driving today. This is the Cascadia by Polyfir Studios with the Sartana trailer. So we're running a Swift refrigerated setup. Whenever I try to put my camera on it, there's a sign in there. Annoyed. Send me a message now, because I most likely lost your message and all the other messages that I've received. And after the stream, I'm gonna send you that file, yeah? I mean, I'll send you the file. You'll have to put the file in there manually. Bogdan, you got 30 FPS. Oh wow. Hey Josh, how you doing? it's way too close. Is that gonna be fine? What's the FOV? 93. Yeah, it should be fine. What, random black screens on the editor, or? Oh no, thank you, mate. I'll have a look after the stream. It's available on his website, the Polyfir Studio website. Roman, how about remove SnowyMoon for now? So we did all that with that PC and it is still the same. How's he going on the red light? You've got the truck mod in the description, just take the name of the... Yeah, that's how it works. Have a look on the video that dropped on Patreon today as well. I kind of explain how it works and how to set up the camera and everything. You also got the low lens, the light lens and the heavy lens, which is either the heavy preset or the light preset. But just have a look on the video, yeah? Yeah, no worries, mate. Hey there, it's cool. How you doing, my mate? Which map is it that you're asking for? I know it. I run most of the modded trucks, the pre-builds. I've got the Pista. I've got the CT modern ones. I think that I've got FLX. I got most of them, and I run the cameras for all of them as well. Yeah, it's good. You asking for the Romania Map 1-to-1? I'm not sure. You'd have to ask Bogdan. I mean, they're doing everything in a scale of 1-to-1, so there might be landmarks in there. Yeah. Bogdan, are you on the stream? Do I run any mirror mods? No, I do not run any. Bogdan, landmarks, please, castles and everything. Can you make them with the interiors as well, please? Like so you can go into the rooms and stuff. Please, Bogdan. If that's not a problem, yeah. If you can make it for tomorrow, that'll be great. No, there's one person, the A school, he asked if there will be realistic landmarks like castles and stuff like that around the Romania map. Bogdan, I'm joking. No one's gonna go inside of them in ETS 2. Guys, we need to change the music because I've listened to that playlist today already. We need to get something different because... Bogdan, please. Please, I beg you. Yeah, no worries. I've got a Sim Magic Alpha wheel. Is the best. Moza is good for the Moza is very affordable with all the options that it has. It's a good package. Look, it's like the RealCam to ReShade preset. ReShade preset, sorry. When you move the mouse, it moves as the mouse moves. If you use it's just a ReShade preset that has the characteristics of an actual camera, with the lens, with the distortion and everything. Well, one of the options, mate, because there's probably 100 and something cameras. They'll all look different, but that's just one of them. How do I get the graphics? I use PNG, SnowyMoon V2 and Project Ultimate ReShade, the RealCam preset. Yeah, cool kid Slate. Also, what comes with it, well, to be honest, it doesn't come with it, but I also made a tutorial on my page on how to use the extended seat mod, which goes very well with the preset. It also gives you the distortion of the FOV, so the FOV is not flat. You see that the screen is curved but not blurred out at the same time. Where most of the fisheye effects, if you use them straight off, where everything is just going to be blurry, you know. Oh, cool, it's like, sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, you got V1, V2 and V3. You got them free to play with. I hope that everything's gonna be good on your side though. I know it's a tougher time now, but yeah, man, I know how it feels. Trust me. I was using Tobii eye tracker. I wasn't using anything. I just had a static camera. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you, mate. Let me change the setting a little bit. Could we go something like that? Yeah, we could go with something like that. I know I didn't have anything before Tobii eye tracker. I just had a normal camera, and that's it. I would just look around. I would bind the keys on my steering wheel, and I would just look left, right. The ASQ, no, the Cascadia sound pack by EVR comes with the Actros sounds for ATS too. Sorry guys for the adjustment again, too much FOV. Too much FOV and I need to move back now. Yeah, so whenever you seen me drive and look around, this wasn't open track or anything like this. This was just me just using the camera through my steering wheel. Yeah, A-skill, no worries, mate. Yeah, that's a way better setting now. To be honest, I will do one more thing. I will offset it and I'll rotate it slightly to the right. And that is perfect in my opinion. Okay, I promise I'm not going to be changing the settings again. So there will be no disruption now. I think I'm just happy with how it looks now. The camera settings, they do a lot. Even with the way you see everything outside. Guys, can you hear the music okay? Because it's pretty quiet how I put it on, but I'm not sure if you can actually hear it good. That's the best advice. Hey, how you doing, my man? I hope that you're having a good Sunday, or the end of your Sunday, to be honest. I was thinking, should I take the right exit of this one? I wasn't sure. Benicio Santos, that's a very good question, and that's a question that will get me going as well. What makes a good map? Or what makes a map a good map? The scale, that is the first thing, yeah? I mean, you can have maps in a 1:19 scale or other maps, but what makes a map a good map? I think that the level of detail, but also the awareness of the surrounding places and the awareness of space. Because you got a lot of maps that have highways as well, and everything is just scaled that the highway just feels like it's a toy and it's not an actual highway that you drive on. So awareness of space, needed detail wherever the detail is needed. Even if there's not a lot of detail, just making sure that just make sure that everything around kind of fits the area, you know. If there's not a lot of details, don't force the details, you know. But if there's, I think it's just space awareness, how you lay it out, and the amount of details that go into it. Karol, siema. Dzięki wielkie, że się pojawiłeś na streamie. Kevin Cooks, what is the phone mod? That phone mod is the well, it's part of the Cascadia package from the Polyfir studios. So if you have a look under Cascadia, it has the phone mod, it has the tablet in it, and there's a lot of stuff that comes with that Cascadia as well. Vinicio Santos, also have a look on Romania Map 1:1. That's a good map, you know. 2022, you were playing darts, but like real darts, like you were actually throwing darts, or? I don't even know if I should go through here, or where should I go? No, Kevin Kirk, that Cascadia is only for ATS. Yeah, so Vinicius Santos, if there's one thing that you want in a good map, is just the spatial awareness. Wait, where should I don't even know where I went. If we're talking about spatial awareness. For there. I got lost in Louisiana. Wait, what is this place? I guess all the way down here then. No way, where's... All the way down there? No, I wasn't expecting for this to be made in that way. No, Kevin, it's just for the Cascadia. So we found the unload place. That's good. Yeah, there's an odd place to be unloading. Bogdan, I'm not surprised that you watched the Cascadia on the phone. I'm really not surprised. As what should we drive? Maybe we could do some West Coast driving. Yeah, we could do that. Fresno, Los Angeles, Santa Maria. Could do that. Your girl was helping you, yeah? At the moment, it's just Patreon. I've tried to set up my why is my wheel not working? I've tried to set up my Boosty service. Be available in there, but they've got issues with the VAT collection for whatever reason. I mean, it's not an issue for some people. I guess if they're running a normal kind of a company, then they can collect it by themselves. But yes, Vinicius Santos, I'm driving in a toy map. 100%. Danny, I can make a preset for you for that 1080p. It would have to use like not a lot of distortion. That will be a bit tricky, you know, because it looks like porridge. I mean, you stay with V1. The thing is, if there's no sharpening on that preset, yeah, it will just blur you out. I can get rid of the sharpening bit. And I've already said that I'm going to use a different sharpening effect. It's not going to be as... oh my god. Okay, we need to go all the way down to the back to load it. Danny, I'm gonna update the presets maybe tomorrow. And I'm gonna use a different sharpening effect. We will have to test it out. I'll give you one effect that it's not going to... You know what? You got me on a challenge. I might actually make a preset for 1080p. It's not something that I intended to do, but I could make it happen. just different bits that I'll need to use, but we might be able to get on top of it. It's not gonna have as much as yeah, you can test it next week then. It won't have as much distortion as these ones. They should still look alright. Yeah, but the guy had me dying with this porch thing yesterday. I looked at the pictures, mate, because in 1080p, yeah, like, mate. Bogdan, I just had a look on your message because I didn't get it. You mean that should be in the bingo? I just understood the message now. Danny, it's not just for yourself. I'm gonna make a preset that kind of meets everything in the middle. It will not be as distorted as mate, I'll try to do something. But it will, what I would want to do yeah, I'll update the Patreon when I figure out what I want to do with that. I've got an idea, but it's yeah, Bogdan, you got the bingo. What's the other thing on the bingo? We mentioned it yesterday. And it will happen with every preset. If you use the sharpening, if you use the sharp presets on 1080p, it will. You have to use the smooth ones, and then don't even use the sharpening from SnowyMoon. So you should use the smooth, and even to be honest, even if it's too much, just take off the sharpening effect in full. Like, don't even have it enabled. Like, if you play on 2K or 4K, that's not an issue, but once you get to like 1080p, yeah. Yeah, you need to use the smooth ones, yeah. Because like sometimes what I need to do with my presets something that I don't release, but when I create content, so when I make a YouTube video, and because of the compression, I add another sharpening filter. Because for my own gameplay this is fine, but for content, when I create content, I need to add another filter on top of it to help with the compression. Exactly, have I tried NVIDIA filters? Yes, but they are not very efficient. They're good for a color change if you wanna, well, not even that, to be honest, because they don't have the color matrix. I mean, the filters are a good start if you want to start, you know, fiddling with your graphics. They're a good start, but they're not as flexible as ReShade effects. Yes, we're gonna skip into the morning. Do 7 AM? Oh, we caught it. Right, we nearly crashed. Danny, I'm already making something for a few other games. Lumin, how you doing, my mate? To be honest, there's the amount of post-processing filters and everything that you've got in you got a lot of options on Assetto Corsa. Because I run Assetto Corsa with the content manager and everything, and the custom shaders patch, so there's a lot. Hey Joe, how you doing? Yes, I use the balanced did I use the balance of the quality? Let me just check which option I use. Yeah, I use the quality preset F smooth one. And to be honest, it flickers a little bit, but I got used to it. As Acme, it will open if you follow those 2 steps and you open your tilde and you press your tilde, it will open 100%. I mean, what do you mean you cannot change time on your keyboard? I know that it's on your game, but what's wrong with the setup that you can't change it? Tilde. It's the tilde key. Hey, because you know what? In the morning, well, not the morning, but the previous stream, what do you mean you don't have that key? You have to have that key. If you don't have that key, because you're using a custom keyboard or something like that, you might need to check what's the equivalent to it, or how to change it within ETS too. I had one person on the ETS stream, he said that he's done all the steps and it didn't open. And he said that he did not use any keys for it, but it didn't open. But he didn't try to press anything, so... That's something on the funnier side. see. I'm pretty sure that you can bind some other keys for that. I've never done that myself, but this should be doable. Luminen, I got a question because I'm not sure if you're the person who I think you are. Are your name capitals for first name D and last name on Facebook L? Danny, what's the temperature in there? I'm not sure if because you mentioned that you've uploaded the video of it yesterday. There's only one person that uploaded the video in there, and I don't know if it's you. Yeah, that's you. You want me to call it Destiny, Luminen, or what are you gonna go by on YouTube? Because I don't mind either. Danny, 7 degrees, yeah? Was that hot or cold? Whatever comes out first. Let me just stick to Luminen then, because I've already got your nick in front of me, so... Or your nickname. Dan, are you freezing? At 7 degrees? Oh my god. Maybe Vinicio, 100%. You know what? I would... This mod could easily cost 30 to 40 pounds, you know? Have I thought about making mods for ATS too? What kind of mods? Northwoods Clutch. Thanks so much, mate. Thanks so much for the support. Yeah, Danny, I believe you. It's 7 degrees out. It's freezing. I know. Yeah, if you got any issues, just message me on Messenger or anything like that. We'll make it work. Northwoods Clutch. Thank you again, man. Thank you. Exactly. Do you know how long it takes to make a truck mod? You have to buy the model or model yourself. But let's say you buy the model. Like, that's not even an issue, yeah, because the model will cost like 600 or 700 pounds, maybe 1,000 pounds. You need to import that model to Blender. You need to make all the texture. It's a long process. Like, a truck for a single person would take a year to do. Should make a mod about Peritas, 100%. But yeah, how you doing, my man? Thank you for coming to the stream, mate. I hope that I read your nickname correctly. But most likely not. Transport illegal substances, man. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 158 is coming soon. Oh, you guys start within cups, yeah? Yeah, that's... Yeah, thanks so much. Danny, don't start this again. Because this was bad yesterday, you know? Hey, new physics in 158? I think that whatever updates they'll bring in, they'll... Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything about the updates. The only updates that would be good. There's a couple of things that would be nice if they'll bring in. So, default, adjustable, render distance for different assets, for assets groups. There's so many things. Like literally all the signs that are rendering, they render at less than 400 meters, and everything around is like the primary assets, they're loading at 400 meters, which is if you try to make a one-to-one map, it's hard to hide. Very good. Very good. Coaches will be fine. I mean, we'll most likely use mods for coaches, but the implementation of coaches is going to make this, you know, into a complete game. If we're talking about coaches itself. They're satisfying to drive, you're saying, yeah? Danny, what was it? What was the issue? Yeah, you can tune your profiles by just adjusting the saturation and albedo settings. Look, I can show you quick. When you look at your surfaces here, you got your albedo settings, and then you can adjust your tone maps, your vibrance and saturation, and you got colors back. Yeah, easy fix. Well, I've also dropped, I don't know if you're using my Project Ultimate ReShade. It's basically the saturation and the vibrance and the contrast that you have to touch to just change that. The preset is made in that way that whatever you set in there, it's gonna work with it. I forgot that I'm going straight to the drop-off. Danny's here. Thank you for being on the stream, mate. See you, mate. Okay. Okay, another drop. Where are we gonna go? Let's see. We could go... Cargo market. I'm gonna... I'm gonna show you my levels in a second, yeah? I'm just gonna do something to... We could go... What could we drive to? What about North Platte? Is there anything for Iowa? No? What about this? Yeah, that'll work. McCook. Use that. The volume settings. Right. Let's have a look at that, yeah? I want to pause the stream. Do we choose that? No, McCook to... Yeah. Look, we even spawn in the perfect place. That's very good. Guys, we're gonna use a bit of a different camera. We'll play around with it. Yeah, we're gonna do something like this. Antonio, you can get it in the link in the description. You've got their Patreon page set up. Yes, Bogdan, August. Truck mustache. Antonio, thanks so much for the sub, man. Bogdan, you need to leave me alone with them POVs, man. Because you've been picking at me, mate. You know what? I'm gonna create my own bingo. You've created yours yesterday. I'm gonna create my own as well. Will Bogdan comment my POV settings? Check. Bingo. Bogdan, please. I don't know what you've done to that PC, but just to confirm, it only started happening when you've done these, when you've done those settings, yeah? Guys, give me 2 minutes. I'm just gonna update the thumbnail. Because if I'm gonna drive for another hour or so, might as well just update it. It's not gonna take long. Be a quick fix. Alexander, how you doing, my mate? Greetings from Romania. Thank you, mate. Yeah, and then that. Alexandria, I'm gonna show the map in a second. Yeah, I just want to quickly change my my thumbnail, and I want to keep it quite smooth for you guys. Because the thumbnail is not accurate as to what we actually do it now, and I want to kind of update it. Just so whoever's actually entering the stream, that they see what I'm doing currently, not something that we've been doing, you know. Okay, this is all updated. Fine with that. World map, that is the whole map. Yeah. That's the whole map, yeah? Yeah, we're back on the road. Rapture, thanks so much for the sub, mate. Thank you. There's one thing, I need to remove that steering wheel. I need to put it down a bit, just so it doesn't block the view. was watching my phone and nearly made that turn. We had tires squeaking and everything. Yes, that sound is from EVR. It's accessible through the Actros pack for Mercedes Actros. It has the Freightliner sound in there, or it had it last time I bought that around a year ago, so it had the Freightliner pack in there. And I'm pretty sure that they have not removed that pack from there. I'm glad they read the description though. Yeah, no worries, mate. I always appreciate when someone actually reads the description first. Nisio, thanks so much, mate. I appreciate that. I'm happy that I can bring something in and just display some mods that are enjoyable for myself and for other people. Hey, thanks so much for the sub, mate. Thank you. Gameplay time. I did, my man. I'm glad they decided to join the stream. Maxime, thanks so much for the sub, man. Dwayne Hayward, how you doing? Thanks so much. Yeah, the RealCam preset is available both for ETS2 and ATS, and it is my project. Thank you, mate. So I'm just looking at your comment. When you open the lights on ETS2, your FPS drops a lot. Maybe turn off secondary lights in your graphics menu. That might help you with the FPS. So like your hazard lights or Dwayne Hayward, if you'd want to get that preset, they're available on Project Ultimate ReShade. I also use PNG and SnowyMoon with it. Bogdan, Angus Jay-Z. Yeah, that's a very nice name, mate. Very nice, mate. GT gameplay time. I'm using a RTX 5080. Were you asking me if I play other games than truck simulator games? I play some other games, yeah. And this you have to see, like, when you turn the lights on, how much your graphics card percentage is sitting at. So open up any kind of tracking app that you've got for your GPU and just check how much the load increases. If it's at 99, you might need to drop your graphics settings. Oh my god. So you got everything ready and your pedal's not working. I hope that you get them fixed. Yeah, Bogdan, I will not be playing any Roblox on live or on YouTube, or not even in my free time, you know. I'm good, mate, thank you. If it's sitting at 99%, then you need to drop your settings. But go into your graphics settings and turn off secondary vehicle lights and see if that improves it. If not, then you just need to turn down the settings, mate. I'm very happy for you. Great news. Oh, I see. After a month. I hope that you get that replaced. I mean, you know, it's not the top regarding the performance, but you can still make it work. You know, you just need to do a few adjustments. And if if you're struggling with the lights, you might just need to tone down your settings when you're using the lights at night. So Don Hayward, I was playing on my old 3080 in 4K, and I was making it happen, yeah. So if you got anything like a 4060 onwards, you should be fine with it. Depends what resolution you're running as well. But if you're not pushing 4K with a 4060, then you should be fine with some adjustments, you know. If you got a 4070 for a 2K setup, that'll work as well. If you got a 4080, 4070 and 4080 should push 4K, to be honest. So okay, we're gonna skip to daytime. Ti, yeah. I used to run this with 3080 in 4K with DLSS quality, with 75 scaling to 100 scaling. I had to turn it down to 75 when I was recording, but yeah, it was still. If you're not recording anything, then you might be fine with 100 scaling as well, for adjusting some of the settings. Are we low on fuel? Yeah, we kind of are. So next time we get to a gas station, we need to top up. To be honest, 3080 Ti is even better to what I had before, so. Haywood, if you can go for 2K, I would go for 2K. I don't want to be invasive into your plans or anything like this, but since you asked me, if you can go for 2K, just go for 2K and don't think about like other options. Because you buy the 1080p's and you're finding sometime that you know you might want to step this up, and you know, and if you're gonna get a triple setup, you're kind of looking for that setup to stay there for a couple of years. So you, even if you have a 40 series graphics card, down the road you'll most likely upgrade your graphics card, so then even if your current one will work with some adjustments, the next one is gonna be fine with it. Yeah, and then you know what? You could, I know it's not ideal, you could set up a hand-controlled throttle and brake if you want, you know, but I know it's not ideal. Bogdan, what are those J's? Are you speaking in code, or do you need help? If you need help, just put another J in the chat and I'm gonna send help, yeah? Trove Gaming, I use Tobii eye tracking. GT gameplay time, both games, to be honest. They look great in ATS and ETS. Bogdan, I'm sending help, yeah? Because you've posted a third J in there. Go Gaming, I'm using Tobii eye tracker. Tobii eye tracker. Bogdan, please, don't even. You have a big backlog of playing games? Bogdan, I had one person comment on my video today, and whilst I get a ton of messages and comments, and when I try to answer them within the same day, someone reposted the same message about some truckers and P-mod and asked, is it so hard to answer the question? Is that question so hard to answer? And I was like, oh wow. So don't start with that, mate. Yeah, beam eye tracker worked fine. I didn't have a see when that came out. I wanted to try it out. It was available for Apple as well, so you could use your Apple phone. I have a Samsung, so I couldn't use it. Dwayne Haywood, you know what? If it works for you, it's gonna work. You know, you can assign anything to anything. So if you got something that has an axis to it, then it'll work. And then if you're fine with it, then you know. I don't see a reason why not. I mean, it's not. it might not be the most common way to use it, but you know, whatever works for you. Bogdan, I know I'm joking. No, all you sent was 3 J's. Let me just go back to... Oh, do I know Postal too? Yeah, I've seen that game, yeah. And I know that you probably enjoy playing games like that, 100%. Bogdan, I was just joking with starting anything. Yes, Bogdan, I've seen it, yeah. You asked about Postal 2. I know Postal 2, yeah. Yo, Manik, how you doing, my man? Shema, Shema. Hold up. No, I'm using PNG for weather. I don't really mix it with weather 4K. I've done it once a month ago, but not for me. I prefer just PNG for weather. Well, beat up. You know what? One thing that I've seen on TikTok, yeah, I don't know if it was TikTok or YouTube, your video when you were going through Santa Monica, mate, that video was sick. It used the same like dashboard kind of camera. Bogdan, I'm glad that you'd enjoyed that. Bogdan, you can have whatever POV you want. Yeah, paddles, not pedals. Yeah, that video looked great. I even showed it to my brother, you know. I was like, yeah, it looks great. Turn Hayward, I'm running a 32-inch 4K curved screen. Tobii eye tracker for my head movement. I wanted to run triples, but I just decided to opt in for a bigger curved screen. I run a SimMagic Alpha steering wheel and SimForge pedals to it, and I've got everything on the aluminum rig. Yo, Manik, mega to wygląda, dzięki, panie. I'm glad that you're liking it. Bogdan, if I played in VR, I would play 3D checkers or chess, just to spice up the action, you know. That's what I would play. Yeah, 3D checkers should be alright. Or I would play Roblox, and I'll play checkers in Roblox. I could do that as well. My wheel, I'm using a wheel for that as well. I don't know what wheel, I don't know what's the name of that wheel. When you have a look, it's the wheel with the flat base. It's £430 one. I don't know, because they've got different prices, but the wheel itself It's the one with the flat bottom. Turn Haywood, I'm using a seat view mod along with my reshape preset, which kind of distorts the camera even further than just a normal camera would do. That's how I get the effect. But Bogdan, you can hook up any kind of steering wheel to that SimMagic Alpha, you know, as long as it has a quick release system. You can hook up any. You can hook up a kitchen plate to it if you're gonna put a quick release on it. No, not that one. Not that one. It has a curved top and flat bottom. It's a GT1 wheel. I think it's called GT1. Okay, it's 11:30. Could do one more job after this. Bogdan, you could put a Dacia log and steering wheel on 100% weight, and there'll be no issues with it. If you attach quick release to it, you're fine. Not the pre-ordered ones. I'm gonna send you which ones. Bogdan, why flat? I don't know, cause that's the bundle that I bought it with. I don't know. The kind of questions you got. Why flat? Why run? Why this POV? Why not like that? However, Bogdan, if you'd like to order a round wheel for my setup and send it to me, I would gladly take it, you know, just so it doesn't look weird. And hey, well, thanks so much, mate. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Bobby, I'm just messing with Bogdan, you know. I'm not actually being serious when I speak to him. Well, not regarding, you know, whenever we chat rubbish on the stream. Well, the settings I recommend, they are to get the best kind of visuals possible. So if you're running a 3060, you might encounter a bit of a performance loss. But to be honest, it will be more from the SnowyMoon than the ReShade itself. Yeah, I just wanted to clear that off because, yeah, it might sound like I'm picking on Bogdan, but we're just going back and forth. Thanks so much for popping the stream, mate. Yeah, no worries, mate. If I'm still awake, I will. I'm in the UK, so it's getting a bit late now. Because I take that you're in the States somewhere. When I said go for 2K, it's the resolution of the monitors. So 1440p for the monitors. Buja, thanks so much, mate. Means a lot. Guys, by the way, this is the setup that we're driving today. The Swift refrigerator one. Oh, you're in Georgia? Okay. Then it's like 5 or 6 hours back from where I am. I'm gonna ask you something, yeah? It'll be an open question. And I'm not gonna tie myself to anything. But since you're in Georgia, yeah? Not far away from Florida. If there was a one-to-one map of Florida of a certain county, would you actually drive that map? Or would that be useful to you? That's like you bought it, yeah? That's good. Would I recommend it? 100%. I love ATS, mate. I would 100% recommend it. Various 89. I'm using PNG, SnowyMoon V2 and Project Ultimate ReShade. Well beat up. I'm gonna end it on this. Yeah? I'm not saying anything else, but I just wanted to get your opinion on that, and that was a non-tie-in question. But you could kind of imagine what I meant by that, but yeah. Buja, you know what? ETS 2 with one-to-one maps, and ATS even with the normal map, you know, I still enjoy it. I enjoy ATS. What community is better? Hard to say. They're both good, you know. And a lot of people play both as well. I spend more time with the ATS side of things than the ETS ones. I post a lot on the ETS, but I don't have that many interactions with people from ETS side. Castle P. You found that, yeah? I don't remember what that was. If you could just refresh my mind on it. Guys, how about if we do this job in rain? We could do some rain driving. Oh, Castle B, I get it. Yeah, that's good, mate. I see. That's why you'd want to see it. Yeah, it would be nice. Because can you imagine just looking at one of the single lane roads, you get him a bit of a swamp, trees around, longer straights than just a normal map. I'll run the red, but I'm just gonna run it because Glenn Haywood, thanks so much, mate. Thank you. Glenn Haywood, they're not using the same mods that I do. They're not really, I think that they're more into the setups than the mods itself. So I think that they focus on setups more than the mods. Yeah, we'll beat up 100%. Is there Route 99 on the south of Florida? I don't know. I'm just giving you hints, you know. If I'm remembering it straight, Route 99, yeah. Actually, we'll do. Yeah, Armstrong has a lot of mods, but not the graphics mods, from what I can see. I don't know, you know, and I don't want to, you know, just go around and try to, you know, ask people to promote stuff, you know, because it might be a bit annoying. But if they'll ever, you know, reach out, 100%, but. No, I'm not liking the rain this time around. I don't think that it looks that good. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Terrain plus also I'm only one person now, and the amount of people that we've got on YouTube and on Patreon specifically, it's a bit of a hard task to manage at the moment. But it might be that, you know, I'll have to look at, you know, I have to see again, because I was ready. Yeah, I'm not gonna say much more. It's a secret, yeah. Vinicio Santos, thanks so much for being on the stream. Thank you. Yeah, well, be done. I'll keep it a secret. If there's anything for me to share, I will share it. Because I'll be speaking too much. Copy that, sir. Yeah. Castle P, the only true overcast skybox is the skybox one. The rest are either sunny or half sunny. Bogdan, I don't mind where the ferry is, so if there's no ferry, I don't mind that. Turn Hayward, go creating Unreal Engine style graphics before GTA 6. Yeah, you could say that. Bogdan, what kind of a question is that? Of course I want to do that. You just tell me when. You just tell me when and when. Or where and when. Or you can tell me when and when. If that's gonna work for you. Bogdan, I've done like, I don't know, 7 or 8 live streams from Romania Map, and you're asking me if I want to do a live stream. Man, I drove a Dacia Logan on some back roads on the island of Bryla, yeah, so after that... Buja, the winter experience is not compatible with Pro mods, just the base map. Yeah, if you're using it with Pro mods, you can have all kinds of issues with textures. SOP, if it's too bright, I don't know if your whole setting is too bright, you can make adjustments with the highlight tab. But yeah. Good to know this. We've not done any connections for winter experience. It's all in the base map. Neo Towers, how you doing? I'm glad that you're enjoying it, mate. Yeah, Castle P, I've released the RealCam yesterday with all the new settings. Piotrek, witam sąsiada, witam. No bardzo dobrze. Wcześniej stream z ATS-a, teraz idziemy trochę po Ameryczce. Yes, Castle, everything has been shared in there along with videos on the setup as well. Piotrek, wiesz co, ale to nie patrz w sumie tam, który ja mam poziom, bo ja mam tam chyba z 20 profili i to są też różne profile, także ja to tam nawet nie patrzę w sumie jaki tam poziom mam, bo ja i do ETS-a i do ATS-a używam gdzieś chyba o 40 profili razem, także. When did the music stop playing? So Malga, I did not even realize that it's not playing. We'll get some music going on. Bogdan, mate, I'm not doing any more ETS today. How many streams do you want me to do in a day? Most of the days now I'll do 2 a day, ETS and ATS in the same day. I mean, probably for you, I can just go on for hours, you know. Still need to sleep sometime. Yeah, Terazi. You want me to stream all day long. Exit. Bogdan, I'm not even gonna comment on that, you know. Spec with my computer specs, Ryzen 7 58 X3D and the RTX 5080. Or like physically go to Romania? Yeah, you would enjoy it. Okay guys, I've got one more idea, because I don't know if you guys want to do that. I could get Brew Builds K-Dub, and we could do some heavy hauling as well. I don't know if you guys want to do that. I don't know if I get any response regarding that, but I might just do that. We might just do one drop like that. Some heavy haul with the Kenworth. Because what time is it? It's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna change my trucks. We're gonna get a KW going. I just need to add the engine mods. do that. Teraz u ciebie już poniedziałek, no tak. Okay guys, give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. You can enjoy the music for now. And we're gonna do some heavy hauling with the Kenworth by Brewbuilt, not Brewbuilt, Brewbuilt. Textures don't look so good. It might be due to the scaling itself, as I use the same mods as you do. Bogdan, get the 34-inch, I would say. But depends what you want, to be honest. 34-inch might be a bit better. And also, yes, I do use motion blur. My motion blur is at 8 or something. Yeah, 7 or 8. But Texas, thanks so much for the sub, mate. Bogdan, get a 1000 hertz. Get something that will get you 1000 FPS in ETS2. Why would you limit yourself to 600 FPS in ETS2? Just go for 1000 FPS. It's much better, you know. $720 is too much. Yeah, go for 1000. I'll go for 1000. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put you back on. We'll quickly configure the truck. We're gonna sell this Cascadia. gonna get the K'd up. Oh wow, my game crashed. Very good. Guys, you need to give me 1 more second. I just love when my game crashes out of the sudden. Have I got smooth wheels those? Because why would that crash? Yeah, I got that. I don't know. We'll just use Jaspers then. Are there any wide tires on it? I don't know if there are any wide tires on it. We'll have a look. Okay, we're selling the Cascadia. The Cascadia is no good no more. Cascadia needs to go. Because we ain't gonna pull anything like that with a Cascadia. Okay, we need to be careful with the wheels then. That's the one that we're gonna get. Okay, then if I change the wheels first. Yeah, I need to do that first. And now adjust them. I think. But if it crashes again, I don't know. I'll risk it once. No, it didn't crash. That's good. So we are fine with that. Kenworth 22s. Okay, Kenworth. Yeah. Oh, don't tell me that that's gonna crash. Oh my god. Okay, we're not doing anything else with the truck. We're just selecting the wheels and that's it, because I'm gonna spend the whole day doing that. Pedrosa, I don't use Pro mods for ETS or ATS, so I'm not sure what they've got in plans for 157. Okay, I know, because I didn't use the light pack that he's got. Well, then we're not going to be using the light pack. Okay, again, Cascadia out. And I'm not going to be adjusting any lights or anything, because that'll take long. Okay, dub. Not touching any lights. Wheels, spill bobs in, out, we'll get the out ones. Where are the rims? Where were the rims? Man, am I blind or something? Okay, we're even gonna leave, yeah, these ones. Okay, now the back tire. That, okay. Okay, with colors. Okay, that's fine. Just change the color quick. Could use that. Is that nice? Guess we could use that. Roberto Torri, thanks so much for the sub, man. No, we're not gonna... We use this, that'll be a working truck, so we're gonna use that. Okay, that'll be it. Oh, engine. And now the trailer. Okay, we're gonna save the game just in case something crashes, because I'm not doing that again. Now the trailer, the Murray trailer. We're gonna get that one because it's a heavy setup. Made the color is even there straight away. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just gonna buy it. The color's there already. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's see what we can get then. Let's say we want to get something, I don't know, something in Mason City, Iowa. Well, not that. I need to hook up the trailer. Cargo market. Okay. Something in Iowa, no, Ford Dodge. You do that. We'll do that, and then we'll have a look. Let me just set up the camera quick. I don't have that file to set up the camera. We'll have to be driving it like that then. We can't get ourselves any closer than that. Just move my steering a little bit closer. You like the wheel of the truck? By the way, I seen that you reinstalled ATS and it works normally. You see? We were taking out the CMOS battery to get it working. You know, because that camera that... Guys, you have to excuse me for a second, because I need to fix that camera. Because I can't be driving with a default camera, it just doesn't feel good. It'll take me 2 minutes to fix. I'll try to be quick with it. Okay, we should be fine. Yeah, Bogdan, that flickering, I'm not sure what's the reason behind that. Which mod did I use that for? Skin pack. Just put that on top. I don't know, I've put the camera mod into the skin pack, so I hope that's gonna work. I've put it on top of the load order, so I hope that works. Even as you can put that camera mod into any mod that is going to launch on ATS, and this it should still work the same way, as it's just a file that needs to be overridden and that's it. But I don't know if I've actually done it correct, because I tried to do it quick. Yeah, unlimited movement. Yeah, that's way better, oh my god. I'll show you the settings for the Cascadia. Well, I'm driving the K-Dub now. The settings were... Just pause your stream, yeah, and you'll be able to see. This is the settings that I was running with. Okay, we'll make it more. Bring it a bit closer. Yeah, this should be fine. That's what we're running. GMC Community F. He's got a different problem. It's not about the materials flickering, because it's not a texture overlapping it. His editor is actually popping up with windows and stuff. They've nearly done the whole southeast of the whole Romania. There's no single texture that's flickering in there, but his screen is flickering like crazy. I didn't put the source on. Well, thank you so much for letting me know. Man, I had to go into my desktop like 4 times to adjust the camera on this thing. Thanks so much, mate. Mate, cause I got the truck. I forgot to. Yeah, I know it's gonna be on in a second. Yeah, it's on now. Mate, because I had to fix the camera for that truck, you know, because I could not do anything with it. So now you can see. Just going to show you how it looks. That's where we're driving now. Decayed up with the more low boy. Yeah, that's way better, yeah. Mate, because I had to go back and out of the desktop like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. That's the 22. You like to watch my stream and then look at the Facebook groups? Or what's going on in the Facebook groups? No, GMC community, I understand him clearly because I speak the same language as him. No, teraz możesz mówić po polsku, nie ma problemu. Yeah, you guys can ask questions in Polish and English and it's all good. I understand both, so there's no issues with that. Yeah, so we're all good. Well, I keep the stream mainly in English, but if it's easier for people to ask me questions in Polish, there's no issues with that. If it's easier for them, it's, you know. What about Romanian? Bogdan speaks Romanian, so he can help with that. I don't speak Romanian. Bogdan could help with that. Yeah, I know. Rodolfo, thanks so much for the sub, man. Bogdan, no, I did not. The truck is bouncing. What time is it? It's almost, well, it's just 11:30. Yeah, camion. Yeah, I remember that. Teraz B Yeah, I know. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm in the UK. And the road is drum. I grew up in Canada, but I live in the UK now. So. And I was born in Poland, hence the Polish language. I wouldn't mind living anywhere else, though. I wouldn't mind living in Romania after I drove the map so much. Buja is private mod? No, it's not a private mod. It's a KW by Build. Dram, not drum, dram. Just because you're correcting me so much, every time I'm gonna say it incorrectly. I'm joking, man, I'm joking. Bogdan, what's Durum? What's that? Oh, Bogdan, so it's drum, not drum. It's drum. Like... Yeah, mate. Jelex is posting some fire pics in there. Bogdan, so it's drum. Yeah, that's what you meant. Bogdan, I'm messing with you. I know what Durum is. Yeah, first when I started doing, well, like playing ETS2 and getting into like pictures and stuff like that, I was seeing Jelex's stuff on Facebook. It's always an inspiration for me, to be honest. Bogdan, I don't know what you're talking about. Bogdan, I know how to say it. It's drum. Yeah? Drum? You happy with that? Yay! Finally, Bogdan, mate, I was messing with you. I speak Polish, so I know how to pronounce that. Yeah. Give this man Romanian papers. Hey, okay, but I'm not even joking. That I'm going to Romania. I'm going to Braila, you know, Braila Island. That's where I'm gonna stay. Bogdan, it's the same in Polish, it's pa. Bye. Hey, come, mate. I can fly into Romania whenever, to be honest. Yeah, salut. I know, salut. Yeah. Buja, 100%. I can fly out wherever you want. Wait, which exit is it? This one, this one. And the GPS is not working on that truck, unfortunately. Dobrze silnie książ brzmi w Szczecinie. Teraz, is that good? It has to be good. Man, that sounds like a magic spell. Well, Bogdan is so cocky because he's just writing it down, so he doesn't need to pronounce anything. Your request is a valid request. Bogdan, always. Where should I go? Oh no, we're still going further down. Oh my god, red light. Yeah, I was focusing on the truck and anything else. I run a red light, Bogdan. You might need to call the police on that, mate. Chase Oliver, what preset is that? It's the RealCam preset I released yesterday. I'll have a look at the flights. You have to pick me up from the airport though, yeah? Well, unless you got Bolts or Ubers in there, then I'll be fine. Chase Oliver, as always, PNG, SnowyMoon V2, and my presets. Mate, I can't say that. Well, I could, but I'm not gonna try that on. What do you mean 30 euros? 30 euros. That's a lot. But in Poland, if like 15 kilometers drive from that airport, when I'm using Uber, I pay like 10 euros or something like that. Well, 20 kilometers is not far. Guys, we managed to get to the end of our route. I'm gonna call it a day because it's quite late. I still probably got a lot of messages by now to go through. I'd like to thank everyone who decided to join the stream. Leave a comment, leave a like, and the people that subscribed. Thanks so much. I'll see you in the videos or in the next live streams. I'll be at work for the next 4 days. So I might not be on streams that frequently, but can always expect videos and stuff like that. So guys, again, thanks so much for today.